Figured I'd make a talk whilst I'm driving. I'm going to help a friend out with their garden, and I want to talk about SmartDAOs. And SmartDAOs change everything because they give everyone a UBI, Universal Basic Income, by simply creating a native token based on the Bitcoin that is in the community, sequestering this Bitcoin, and paying out in the native token. That's it. That's how simple it is. So it's a wallet that ultimately sequesters Bitcoin and pays out a native token. And the Bitcoin that flows through the wallet, or the fiat that flows through the wallet, gets converted into Bitcoin and is stored and releases a dividend, which is based on 20 to 80% of how that Bitcoin is being allocated, right? So the AI, the wallet can ultimately and this is one of the things that I kind of struggle with. Does the wallet actually just pay out a dividend based on the value of the Bitcoin, or does it actually invest that? But the risk there is if someone runs off with your Bitcoin because it's invested, what is there to say? Let's say if I put the Bitcoin in with and maybe this is a consensus thing with Nexo or BlockFi, that they're now paying out a dividend on it. Why could you not build that framework into the wallet? So that way you don't have to give it over to a custodian. It provides that return. And what I envision is anywhere between 20 to 80% of the value of the Bitcoin. Because and this is ultimately determined on when you put the Bitcoin in. If you put the Bitcoin in and that Bitcoin now is gone up 100 times, then you should see an 80% return in the native token versus you put it in and it's only gone up, a smaller amount. So, and then with simple API, all you're doing is you're allowing companies to tie into this, whether either as a network effect, meaning I have customers that go to my farm, go to my different things, participate, trying to make sure that I'm going the right way. They're buying my eggs, they're buying my produce, they're doing all this stuff. And what I'm doing is just converting all of this fiat that's flowing into my organization into Bitcoin and paying out a UBI. It doesn't get any simpler than that. So now the goal is to get someone to build it and start working on this idea and getting it out there. It's called a SmartDAO or the SeedDAO of it. Kind of blew through let's stop. I'm supposed to stop at this railroad tracks and I didn't stop. So I'm going to look at all these wallet contributors, these people who are, who are coding out wallets, who are coding out, and maybe we have because the SmartDAO really isn't a wallet. It's basically this component is an API that pays out on it, and I don't know how that would work in regards to. And I think that's our project right now. Is we have a different project. The SmartDAO is the first project. Is getting that built. This guy here keeps building I don't know if they're putting in water or what are they doing. There is a kind of a well drilling machine here. Whenever I see that guy, I want how much it costs for them to drill a well on my property. It's definitely what it is. On there. So that's it. That's all I want to do. So a quick little talk on the SmartDAO and why it's important. Because I want you to imagine now if you have this little API that works like Swipe, and I go in and I purchase on a store, then the store is a partner, and just like they install their Swipe machine, they'll install this API, which maybe ties to Swipe. And it starts paying out, and maybe this is the way we go to Swipe and other things, is it pays out Swipe in the native coin. Or maybe Swipe starts doing this. Maybe companies start doing this. I can see people kind of abusing it and taking this idea and writing this little bit of code that converts fiat into Bitcoin and pays out that native Swipe token or Swipe coin or anything else on it. So UnDaoDu. Can I end this? If I can never